Let's talk about negligence, all right? So you have these cops, and they're supposed to do their due diligence in this legal system, and it's supposed to protect and provide, right? And so far, everybody's like, oh, it's just Karen. She's calling in. She never really got a valid complaint. She just saw something that scared her a little bit, but she never knew what to look for because she never really had to do anything in life. So I'd sit there and be your little homemaker. So, and when people do have a trained eye and they do try to speak up, you don't want to listen to it because you don't like the truth. Or then you have to prove a case. So it means we have to endure suffering while you perform your negligence, right? So if it's negligence, like if you're driving a car, you hit me with it because you left it in reverse and now I'm paralyzed. I got to walk around because you didn't know how to fucking park a car. That's kind of what it's like with you being an American. You don't know how to be an American. So when you walk around, you're driving around my car on my land, you don't know the rules, you don't know the lay of the land, you're sitting here running people over, all right? How many kids did you run over in Vegas and you only had to do 19 years for killing like 6 teenagers? While we were burning to death and you were sex trafficking in countless amount of minors off of protected lands, okay? So that's what Epstein taught us. Epstein's a god to me right now because he told the truth so big that it's hard for you to lie, but you're still over here lying. That's the craziest part about you. Okay, that's when I knew for a fact it was becoming extortion. Okay, not only are we dealing with identity theft, forms of treason, and the fact that you're breaching a peace treaty tenfold and you haven't stopped doing this since 1940s, and now we're leading into another civil war because you helped yourself to something that was never yours. You do it to people's bodies. You do it to people's lives. You do it using my roads and a privilege you shouldn't have. And then when you need to do the time, you should be in prison for life. I will never forget the day you hit those kids with the car while they were chain gang picking up your trash on the side of the freeway. And nobody would listen. All right? And I know because you did it to me and then you sex trafficked us out of your care. Okay, it's still happening today. You can count on the foster care system to help poach a kid for you. All right, unless your parents are willing to help sell you out, that's going to be their only interest in trying to preserve you because they know at least then they got a guarantee for their fix, and their fix is a child. All right, they need to get you before you know better when you're willing to wake up and play pretend with them every fucking day because you have no other choice. You're a hostage to a terrorist. Okay, and some forms of terrorism are completely illegal in America. That's what Mike was saying. I'm a terrorist. I'm legal here. You need to learn to adapt to me. This is forced coexistence. You're not safe here. You can prove it every day, but you need to deal with it because